Yo, what's good? Happy Friday, end of the week. We had a small break even day today, but as you see, this week was a great week for us using my new bookmap strategy. Our statistics are a little bit off because we go break even after we reach a 2-to-1 RR. So my win rate says 55, it's probably more like 60%, and my average win or loss is more like a 3-to-1. Alright, let's get into this trade recap for the week. I'm going to be going over all the trades I took this week one by one, see what I could have improved on and what I did right. This was the first trade of the week on Monday. This was on NASDAQ, I'm pretty sure. We hit this supply over here, saw a big bid filled on bookmap indicated by that green bubble and big red line. No continuation higher. We started to sell off, so I took the trade short. Our stop was above that bid, and we reached 4-to-1 at this level, which I should have taken, but it just happened too quickly. There's a huge bid over here to the left, as you can see, that probably got filled right here again, and resulted in the trade going back up. We were above a 2-to-1, so I made my risk break even, and we got out this trade around here for break even. I would say bookmap was an A+ setup with that big fill and big green bubble, and this moved down instantly. That is exactly what I want to see, and I will shake this trade 10 out of 10 times. On to the next trade on Tuesday. We unfortunately got stopped out to the tick on this one, even though our thesis ended up being correct. This trade was also on NQ and was a reversal out of supply. It was a 90-minute use supply zone, obviously trading against the trend heavily because we're making high lows all the way up to my entry. I said bookmap mid because I think the bookmap confirmation was not ideal. Essentially, we kept making higher highs, higher lows, but we got a few large bids without continuation higher, and we got a pretty exceptionally large 2 bids right here. We didn't continue higher. We dropped low right away. So I went short with my stop above that high. And I got top ticked right here. I got stopped out by like 1 or 2 points right here as we broke that bid. Unfortunately, if I entered on the second higher high and no continuation, this would have been a green trade. So yeah, like I said, large bids without follow through all the way up here. But nothing really stands out like this trade where we had a huge bid out of a bunch of smaller ones. Nothing really stands out. Everything's pretty consistent here. So it wasn't super good setup. On to Wednesday. This was a continuation trade and a large win for me. We had a bunch of bids all the way up on this move the whole morning. Consolidated a little bit right here. Dropped back into those bids. And I found a long entry at the start of where these bids initiated right here. Kind of chopped around VWAP before my entry. I didn't really see anything worth taking. And finally, we dropped below VWAP. I saw a big sell order. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it was big enough for me to take that trade. And it stood out enough for me to take this trade. Saw the big sell order immediately pop back up above VWAP, and that's where I took my entry long with my stop below that bid. Took a few contracts off here at 2.5R, and I took the rest here at 6R. So this trade ended up being around 3.5R trade. I said bookmap valid because this is exactly what I want to see. At the start of the bids, we saw a flush under and a big sell order without continuation. Not A+, but the sell order didn't result in a move lower, as we said. And a big bid entered the market where I entered. You can't really see it. It's behind that purple line. So this was a solid trade. On to the next trade, which was Thursday. Pretty much the exact same setup as yesterday. Super interesting. This was on the S&P ES. We were taking the S&P long off VWAP with my stop below VWAP. We hit 1 hour supply, sold off pretty heavily, bounced from 1 hour demand, and then saw, a big rally out of 1 hour demand. This is also on bookmap. This is the same rally off the 1 hour demand right here. Didn't see anything significant to take it long off 1 hour demand, but we came back into VWAP, consolidated for a minute, saw a pretty big sell order right here, and we did not continue lower. We popped right up, so I took the market long right there with my stop below that sell order. So yeah, I said bookmap was valid, large sell order without follow through right here. Bids came in where I started to buy, and the ES began moving up, and that's where I entered. Like I said, the last two trades were the exact same setup: sell off below VWAP, big sell order, and a reclaim of VWAP for a long entry. Below VWAP, big sell order, reclaim of VWAP for a big long entry. So yeah, we retraced to VWAP after a move up. We consolidated at VWAP, sell order without follow through, and that's where I enter. This was from today. Quick break even trade on NASDAQ. I was taking a long, but we were trading sideways in a weak 1 hour supply, and that is why this trade might have not worked out very well. So yeah, we had this big rally up off of VWAP around 10 a.m. Right here on bookmap, that's the same rally. I waited for structure to form, came down, sold into VWAP, saw a big sell order without continuation lower. We popped up, and that's where I entered my long with my stop below VWAP. So yes, it's super choppy inside a weak 1 hour supply. Price action was pretty bad, just up and down, low volume. I really could have avoided the market today, and that's why I said it was a C plus setup. Yeah, it just wasn't very clear action, wasn't a lot of volume, and these aren't my ideal conditions for taking a trade. Because of the bad action, I went break even pretty early. Once we hit a 1-to-1, I put my stop loss to break even, and I took half of my position off at a 1-to-1, which was like $50, and then the second half hit my break even. So yeah, like I said before, bookmap was valid. We saw a big sell order not result in a move lower, right above VWAP, and that's where I entered for my long entry. Like I said, terrible price action today, lots of low volume chop. If you look at this 15-minute chart, we're doing absolutely jack. It looks terrible, unreadable. But now we're getting a pretty nice rally above that 1 hour supply, which is now invalid. And yeah, that's where the market is for now. Market's open. It's closed on Monday, so unfortunately we got to take some days off. But yeah, comment down below how you traded this week. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for some more live trading and trading content overall. Peace.